Hi everybody, welcome to Tunes Reviews. Today we're going to talk about 5 fragrances for the dapper gentleman. So, if you want to smell dapper, head nod. Stick around. So we all have occasions where we want to smell extra good, extra luxurious, whatever, make our mark, make an impact, whether if it's like a really nice fancy date or some huge business thing or whatever, some special occasion. Matilda, what have I told you about that, okay? Like, it's rude to be shaking your bell around while I'm trying to do a review. It's rude. But I still love you, though. I love you. Meow. So, when we're talking about these occasions, typically I like bold fragrances, okay? I like things that make it so there is definitely a illusion of me being in control of my own domain, so to speak. I like fragrances that really make a big impact on the first occasion of meeting somebody new or whatever. I'm actually kind of against the grain with playing it safe for a bigger event like that, going towards something like Bleu de Chanel or Acqua di Gio or whatever. I like being a little bit more boisterous with what my personality is, if that makes sense. So coming in at number 5 is my signature scent, as we all know. So you're gonna see this bottle plenty of times throughout my list. How could it not be in my list if I'm authentically telling you the truth that this is my favorite fragrance to wear? So you're gonna see it here and there, but if you wanna make an impact, make a statement, this is a great fragrance. It's this, maybe the safest on this list, or close to it. But it's a really nice, spicy, woody fragrance. Royal Oud, I've said it before, but I really don't feel like that's a true name of what this encompasses. I think this should have been Royal Wood because it's more about the spices and the woods. So, Creed Royal Oud coming in at number 5. If you want to make a statement when you're meeting someone for the first time or going to some big event and you need to smell very gentlemanly, very dapper, number 5. Number 4 is a fragrance that I haven't seen talked about hardly at all, at least not for several years. I think maybe 7 or 8 years ago, there was a couple reviews on this, but I don't think there's hardly any discussion on it at all, and there's hardly any discussion on this house in general. But coming in at number 4 is another one of the safe ones. This is A Lab on Fire Liquid Night. This is my second bottle of this. This is all about lemon, incense, lime, and a really good hefty dose of cedar. Okay, this is a very safe, fresh, woody fragrance, and it is very, very scrumptious. I highly recommend this fragrance. The house has several that are pretty decent, but this one is the only one I own, and I've owned Paris LA, and I think that's it. Paris LA and this one, that's it. But this is definitely a favorite of mine. It has a lot of nostalgic value. Matilda, if you want to be in the video, just come over here and hang out with me. You don't have to be all like, pay attention to me. Come on. Liquid Night is a compliment magnet. Again, it's mixing kind of those fresh citrusy elements with hard wood and some spice elements. And altogether, I think that it makes a really nice statement and is one that's pretty slept on. So Liquid Night by A Lab on Fire comes in at number 4. Coming in at number 3 is a legend. There's a couple legends. Top 3 are all legends, actually, in Fricom, and for good reason. Number 3, you definitely have to be comfortable. For all of you out there that are new subscribers, new to the fragrance collecting thing, you really have to be comfortable with yourself for these next 3, I think, because they're all bold in one way or another. This one, its boldness comes from the fact that it's completely unisex, and it's pretty powdery, and it's pretty sweet. So if you can't handle that in a fragrance, then steer clear. Now for you women out there, you can pull this off completely well, but I think any man can pull it off well too. By the way, I love this fragrance. This is also bottle number 2 for me. And this is Serge Lutens Chergui. Chergui is a classic. There's not much more I could say. I'm gonna do a review coming up here pretty soon, but it is basically a incredibly honeyed tobacco fragrance with some clean, powdery facets. Wonderful fragrance, gets a lot of positive compliments, and just one that screams that you're a dapper gentleman. So, if you're looking for a bit sweeter option that's bold, go for Serge Lutens Chergui, coming in at number 3. Coming in at number 2 is one of my all-time favorites. It's in my top 10 favorites ever, and has been for nearly 10 years now, and it's not going anywhere. It's one that, I'm going to be honest with you, is for me. It's one that I feel better about wearing. Like, I feel like a better version of myself. I feel very charmed by it. I'm instantly put in a good mood, and so that makes my confidence boost. But I have like hardly ever gotten a compliment with this fragrance, and in fact have had more negative comments than positive. But however, this is something that like the hipster gentleman or whatever, the dapper gentleman totally could get away with. I think that if you have the right look, you can pull this off no matter what. And that's Frederic Malle's Musk Ravageur. This fragrance is incredible to me. I don't think that it's what people built it up to be back in the day. You know, sex in a bottle, you know, blah, 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 panty dropper. Not at all. Not at all. In fact, in my experience, again, it has been a deterrent. But it makes me feel good, which is all that matters, okay? Get it through your head. It's all that matters, is me. I'm just kidding. I'm not a narcissist, I promise. Frederic Malle's Additions to Parfums, Frederic Malle's Musk Ravageur by Maurice Rousseau. A wonderful perfumer, by the way. Goodbye, New Harlem. Coming in at number 1 is a fragrance that I think is bold, it's pungent, it's sweet, it's rugged, and it's got a teensy bit of skank to it. It is one that I think is perfect for dressing up, perfect for making a statement, and perfect for showing whoever you're around that you are the boss and in control of the situation. This fragrance goes down in YouTube history as well, YouTube fragrance reviewing history. Number 1 is none other than Naso Mato's Pardon. Okay, Pardon is a skanky oud with some woods, some cinnamon, some spice, and a very heavy dose of patchouli and chocolate. This stuff is freaking incredible, and it's going to get you noticed. It's pungent, it's in your face, and I think it just really, really articulates a wonderful narrative about the person that would be wearing this, man or woman alike. So if you want something that makes you feel like $1 million, look no further. All the other ones on this list make me feel that way, but between this and Musk Ravageur, there's my confidence boosters out of my whole entire collection are these two, pretty much. So if you're looking for something like that, I highly recommend any of the ones from this list, but especially these last two. This stuff just puts a smile on my face. So that being said, I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope that you enjoyed this list, and I would be more than happy and more than interested to see what your top 5 luxurious fragrances for when you're about to go out and do something impactful or whatever. You have to make a statement. You have to be on your A game. I'm interested to know. Let me know in the comments down below. As always, I will see you soon, and I will talk to you later.